Hello everyone, and welcome back to Minecraft. As you just saw, I did it. I tore down my house and built this. It is not quite the same as the Zombiecraft one. The basic design is. Oop. But I've added some extra details to it. There were torches in the original because we didn't have lanterns back then. Now there's lanterns. The windows are different. This stair trim around the bottom is different. It was oak logs instead of dark oak here. And the roof, I've put a trim of nether brick. Also, I've got a doorbell. In the original, this was a half slab higher, so that mobs couldn't possibly get up here. Now I've lowered it, they can possibly get up here, but they won't. They won't path onto this block. If a zombie's standing here jumping and another mob pushes it, maybe. But, you know, vanishingly unlikely. Inside, same 3-tier floor structure as on Zombiecraft. And I've done some detailing. I've put some paintings in. I'll show you that in a minute. Got all the workstations over here. You know, it's snug. The footprint is actually not very different to the old house. It's a bit narrower, slightly more from front to back. Basically the same size, but the shape, with this area here in particular, it's just cozier. It's just much more snug. Got torches here at the moment because I'm going to have undercarpet lighting later. And up here is another difference from the original because I've got a loft space. The walls are all 1 block higher and there's a loft space. And there's room to... G-sit works on carpets. Stairs, slabs and carpets. Okay. There's room to go downwards to a basement here. Got barrels here for all the enchanted books I've got. Potion ingredients down in that barrel. You know, it's all... It's got everything I need in it, basically. I don't know what I'm going to do with the loft space, but it's there. So, the Great MechMart Raid of 2020. Someone went to MechMart, we're not sure who, but someone went to MechMart with Bad Omen and triggered a raid. This is bad, because a raid can advance to the point where you have evokers, and evokers can cast their Jaws in the Floors spell, and summon Vex, both of which are capable of hitting villagers even inside. So we didn't want that. And I went over and geared up to tackle the raid. And, well, here you go. Now, I don't know everything about pillager raids, but I was surprised that apparently there weren't any more waves after that. It just ended. I mean, that's good, because it meant we didn't have to worry about the evokers, but weird. But I killed a Vindicator that had the banner, so that's where I got this. So that's the progress over here. Not much else to say. I hate these stairs. The stairs... First I was thinking normal stairs, way too steep, given the curve of the mountain. Then I've done this, and I think I hate this even more. So I am going to do another water column, but I'm going to have to move it over so that it's in front of the door, I think. Change up the mountain a bit. I finally started filling in this hole that's been there since day one. Started. So, what else have I been up to between episodes? Quite a bit, mostly between episodes 4 and 5 actually. First and foremost, I've dug down quite a few layers at the top of my base. So that's now down to Y115, I think, so I'm 15 layers down at the top. But then I also, just for a bit of variety, went down to bedrock and mined out all of that. And I'll show you that in a minute, but the other thing I've done is I've explored the region around my base. Quite widely, there are quite a few interesting features. There's pillager outposts, there's ocean monuments, quite far away, but you know, in the region, the general geographical area. There's Woodland Mansion, which is the closest one to spawn I've ever seen. I'd forgotten it was in this area of the world. And since we don't have a public Woodland Mansion this season, I'm probably going to claim that as like something I will raid, maybe with Jade. Because Jade might want some relatively easy illagers, rather than trying to get them during a raid. But I've also been over here to this village. We have sheep and pigs that are probably going to be easier to bring back through that nether tunnel than up the mountain, we'll see. And over here, we have a naturally spawned pink sheep. It was actually a baby pink sheep when it first spawned, which was, you know, that's even rarer. There's also a brown sheep somewhere over there, and it's like a pink and a brown in the same area. Brown isn't that rare on its own, but in the same area as a pink? Wow. 3 villagers, one in there, one over there, and one in this house? Yeah. So, I have villagers secured, ready for villager projects. This is a path leading towards another fortress. Not to another fortress, towards one, because there's actually quite a big gap to cross just before the fortress itself, which I could safely do now because I've got the elytra, but I didn't at the time. The other thing I got from that village, which I was really pleased about, is 2 cats, one of which is a jelly cat, which is always nice. So I have cats, which is excellent. And the other thing I've been doing between episodes is enchanting my gear. It's just all completely enchanted, apart from no Sl1pg8r and something else on the boots. Thorns. I'll put them on together because the combining cost is getting fairly high on the boots, so I want to put those on together. So I'm holding on to the Thorns book. But everything else, Thorns, amazing, excellent. Got a crossbow because I went out to pillage your outpost. Haven't enchanted that yet. Enchanted my shield. Tools. Sword is now done. It's got everything on it. So yeah. Let's just have a look-see. So this is where it's dug down to up here. I really need to get a beacon. Try and get some wither skeleton skulls. And then down here, every single time I turn around and see that up there, because I've got the emissive textures on, I think it's a spider. Yep, all dug out, all of it down here at the bedrock, completely and utterly excavated. There was a lot of lava. There's actually still some lava in pockets under bedrock that's completely enclosed. See if I can find one. It's over here somewhere. You can just about see the light leaking through the corners of the blocks. I'm hoping that once I get black glass and stuff in around this, which is what I'm planning to do, you won't be able to see the faint glow. There we go, there it is. So there's lava just in there, which I cannot under any circumstances get to without breaking the bedrock. But the glow is fairly faint, so I'm thinking it'll be masked. So, Goob guided me to an area in the Nether Fortress that's fairly good for farming the skeletons, and an hour and 20 minutes later I finally had 3 skulls. And there we go. I can finally make a beacon. So as you can see, I have not upgraded my boots yet, and that is because I'm waiting for soul speed. I don't know whether it's more expensive to put enchantments on netherite than it is diamond. If it is, then obviously I want to wait. But everything else, well, not everything, I've got enough netherite ingots for all of my active gear. So the armour I've got, the tools I've got, not enough to do, say, my fortune pick, my chest plate, other stuff like that. But that's that. I've been working on this hill. It's not bad. I think it's coming along quite well. Obviously this I've moved over from here to here, and it looks a little bit nicer now. It looks a little more natural in the front of the hill, I think. Yeah, I'm working on this. I filled in the holes here. I'm starting to work on this bit and do something proper around this. This side I'm really not sure about. I think this needs to be a bit steeper, just slightly. And then I need to trim that down a little bit. But it's coming along, it's getting there. And I'm just going to fill in the temporary hole entrance. So there, and is that going to be good there? Yeah, it's going to be good there. So now I've shut myself in, haven't I? Well, no, because I've just dug over here to the trapdoor. I'm also thinking of doing something with that cave. It's been here for a while and I've just been thinking, I could do something with this. I could have a little boat jetty accessible from my basement or something. It'd be pretty cool. Speaking of the river, I still need to clean up that mess down there. Something else I'll do off camera. So, over here, I have earmarked a candidate location for the shopping district. We were originally going to go on a Mushroom Island for it, but it is quite a long way away. It's quite a long way to go for shopping. So, picked out this little valley over here. People seem to like it. It'll be official probably tomorrow. And then people can start building shops here. But I mean, it's just, particularly if you see it from up above, it's just quite a nice little valley between this mountain, that mountain, and these hills. I like it. And obviously we can expand up here. We can tear that down a bit and expand along there to the river. You know, plenty of space. Should be good. I have put some serious hours into this. You know, not tens of hours, but a number of hours. And it's done, and I'm pretty happy with it. The hill looks fairly good. Reasonably natural, I think. I've pushed it back a bit on this side, so there's room next to the town hall. We come around here, I've put sand along the edge of the riverbank here. Got this here, which I've started opening out. That goes over to my ladder inside the house. Obviously, I'll expand and work on this later. And then we just come around here. The lake I've tidied up. So this is now not at the edge of the lake, but it's enclosed, and I'm still going to do something to box that off properly. The lake's got a smoother edge to it now. And let's do the big reveal. Got double carpets here to stop mobs from pathing in. And all around the edge I've got this 2 high logs and then leaves, so mobs can't walk, but spiders. Spiders can still get in, of course, but This is not bad, I think. We've got a bit of a rough path going around. It just goes around the back, nothing too complicated. And then over on this side, got a campfire and a pond. And I was going to put my own head on this originally, and I'll just use Cleo as a placeholder because I haven't got any of my own head at the moment. But then I've also added Joe fishing in the pond, and now I'm going to keep it as Cleo and Joe. I've got a very well populated pond here. I might get some more fish in here. I've got 3 for the moment. And yeah, I'm really happy with how this has turned out. Got a bit of string there, so this one will only grow 2 high, that one can grow to 3, they haven't grown yet, I might just do that manually. I need to get armour on these guys so they've got clothes. But yeah, I am really happy with how this has turned out. I might as well tweak it a bit, but I think it's really good. I'm really happy with it. I've also added another painting here because I wanted a painting in this area. So that's all done. I think that's probably going to be it for this episode. It's been a bit of a haphazard mix of stuff, but I've been getting stuff done, upgrading my gear, getting a beacon, that kind of thing. And yeah, so that's going to be it for this episode. If you've enjoyed the video, remember to leave a like, share, favourite and comment, help support the channel. Follow me on Twitter to stay up to date what's going on, and subscribe if you want to see more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.